squirrely brain. So she is a mentor for the Central region, which a lot of us are in once you get, what is that? Once you get to Star Diamond coaches. And she has been an incredible, just helpful, just anytime I have a question that I just don't even know, she's always there. She always provides an amazing answer. And just a really, we're very, very lucky in general in Beachbody, but I think the Central region is really lucky just to have her and all of her guidance. And you'll hear in just a second, she just has a way of explaining things that's like, duh, Brooke, like, that's how you do it. That's what you say. And so I asked her to jump on and discuss a little bit about sustaining income from week to week, month to month. I know I said it when I was talking about it earlier in our team page. If you're a brand new coach, I mean, stay on this call, but also it's okay if some of this stuff is a little bit over your head, but I know our team is very solid. Like, we're 2-time elite. Like, we have a lot of girls that are working, that are wanting to work, that are pushing for Diamond, that are Star Diamond. And I want you guys to best understand just how to sustain that income, how to keep it going from week to week and month to month, and those behaviors that go behind it. So I asked Mary to come in and just kind of break that down for us, what it looks like. She works with so many successful coaches, and I encourage you to take some notes tonight, be open to everything that she has to say, and I'm going to shut my mouth so we can let her talk away. So thanks, Mary.
Oh my gosh. Well, I could listen to you talk all night, Brooke, like really, but thank you so much for that intro. I just adore you. Oh my gosh. And I actually work with Brooke and I work with Cassie, and I'm excited to work with the rest of you. And to Brooke's point, if you are a brand new coach, please hang in here. Okay. I want you guys to hear this, because what it's going to do is some of it will go over your head, and that's okay. I'm here to tell you that's okay. Like, I was kind of thrown into the deep end when I first started this job, and people started saying things like right leg and left leg and team cycle bonuses. And like, it took me like a solid 6 months to even start to grasp the whole concept of things. Okay. And then that was not understanding, that was just to grasp. So now that I've been with the company for almost 5 years, I'm like Doug Moss's like protege, right? I'm like, I got you. I can draw up your organization. I can explain it, whatever. So, but before I got there, I would listen to something and it would like go into this cavern of my brain and just kind of knock around for a bit. And I'm like, I don't get it. And I don't know. But the next time I heard it, it would knock around and a little bit of it would stick. I'm like, oh, okay. And the next time I heard it, a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. So that's why it's really important, if you're new, to hang in there. Okay. Because the more you hear it, the more you're going to understand, and the more you're going to be able to explain it to your coaches, to your life partner. If your spouse has an account, you'll be able to empower yourself with this knowledge. And that's what this is all about, you guys, is empowering yourself with the knowledge of how to influence your income. Okay. That's what I want you guys to know. I want to empower you with the knowledge so that as women, especially, we can say, don't talk to me about this. I know, let me teach you, right? Because we got this. So a little bit about me. I am, like I said, I've been with the company for about 5 years. I have 3 boys, 17, 15, and 12. And my 12-year-old is going to be 13 next month. I don't want to talk about it. 3 teenagers, and my 17-year-old is going to college in the fall. Okay, we're done there. Like, my mommy heart is like breaking, okay? Because they just went to kindergarten like yesterday. So that's where I'm at in life. I have used Beachbody products like forever. I was keep Brooke. It's that collagen and the Shakeology. Yes. So now I forgot what I was gonna say. Like, embarrass me. I was a Turbo Kick instructor for about 6 years. So I was in love with Beachbody products from the very beginning. I did P90X, I did Insanity, I used like Turbo Fire, of course, like when Shalene came out with her program, I was all over it. So I bleed Beachbody Blue. I absolutely love this company. I love everything it stands for. But my favorite thing about this company is you guys. Without question, my favorite thing is working with the coaches, because you guys literally are changing the world. You're literally changing families, creating healthier mamas and sisters and everyone, dads, grandpas, brothers. You're literally creating a healthier world. And I, for one, thank you for what you do and for inspiring me every single day. Like during the whole lockdown thing, I don't know where I would be if I didn't have you guys to hang out with every single day. Like seriously, thank you. So enough of that squishiness. Let's talk about the compensation plan. Okay. Oh, couple of housekeeping items on my end. I'm sure maybe you guys talked about this, but let's talk about the My BFF code. Have you guys talked about this? Kind of. Okay. So I'm going to like blow your minds here. Okay. First of all, I'm going to challenge you. No code left behind. If you have a My BFF code, you need to use it. I don't care if it's yours or if it's your coach's, it needs to be used. We have never done anything like this before. Our challenge packs have never been so affordable. Why aren't you giving that gift? Why aren't you telling people about it? Why are you not using that code to help yourself get to diamond, to help yourself get to 1 star, to help your coaches get to diamond? You need to use those codes. You need to tell people what a big deal it is. So that's my challenge to you. You need to use the My BFF codes, okay? Now that I've worked myself up into a sweat, it's really important though, guys. Like really, it's such an amazing opportunity. And a lot of us don't understand because we're so new to this, that it's like the biggest discount ever. So please be sure that you're treating it like the gift it is, okay? So compensation plan, let's do this. So I will start with a high-level overview of the compensation plan and how you get paid. And then we're going to kind of talk about how to influence how much you get paid, okay? Because I know we all have goals. So there are 4 ways that we make money in the compensation plan, okay? So what I need you to understand first is that we have a recognition program and we have a compensation program. The recognition program is Elite, Premier, Success Club, trips, all that kind of fun stuff that doesn't necessarily translate into money in your bank account. Make sense? The compensation plan, that's money in your account. Straight up cash, the fake money that people say you make, right? That spends just like every other money, right? Don't you love that? Oh, it's fake money that I paid my bills with. That's weird. Okay, I'll take it. So let's talk about these 4 ways. Way number 1 is commissions. You sell something, you get a commission on it. Easy peasy, right? You sell a challenge pack for $160, you make $50, right? Awesome. The second way is team cycle bonuses, okay? Team cycle bonuses is the volume and the legs. We will talk about this more. So if you want to leave a page or whatever, if you're writing notes, we're going to talk about this and break it down. The third way is team cycle matching bonus. This one's pretty exciting, but we'll talk about that. And then the 4th way is bonuses, 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, 15-star, and I'll break down how that's done for you. So commissions, that's easy. We don't really need to explain it. You sell something, you get money, okay? There is no cap on that. Second, team cycle bonuses. Team cycle bonuses happen when you have volume on both legs and you unlock this. Okay, this is going to be a tongue twister, and I want you to go to your kiddos, like if they're 2 and above, ask them to say compensation plan qualified. It's tongue twister. So when you become Emerald, you unlock this. When you become Emerald, you become compensation plan qualified, okay? What that means is there's volume on your left and right leg that you get to use for your income. So at Emerald, a cycle is worth 14. At Ruby, it's 16. At Diamond, it's 18, okay? So stay with me. Everybody good so far? Like I said, let it go in, knock around a bit, let it go out, okay? Don't try, it's kind of like the cornstarch putty. If you try and hold on to it too tight, it just kind of like liquefies, right? So just kind of be cool about it. So let's say, for example, one leg has 1001 volume and one leg has 1000. And I wish I had a whiteboard. I'm not in the office, so like I can't write on my wall. So just stay with me. So 1001 to 1000. Oh, I should write it on my hand. So we take 200 from the strong leg. Which one's stronger? 1001, right? Because 1001 is bigger than 1000. So we take 200 from that side and 100 from the 1000 side. So if we do simple math, the strong side then has 801 and the weak side now has 900. Whoa, wait, you're just telling me that my strong leg and my weak leg just flipped? Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. So, here we go. This is my whiteboard. Can you guys see this? So this is the 1001, that's the strong side, that's the weak side. You can see we took 200, 801, 100, 900. So your weak leg and your strong leg switched. So then we take 200, just had to make sure it was right. So then we take 200 from this side and 100 from this side. Well, then it just flipped again. So the reason I say that is because your strong leg does not always have to be your strong leg, and the weak leg does not always have to be your weak leg, okay? Now, I understand that you have some really great leaders on this team, so you may have a runaway leg, and that's okay. Here's what I need to tell you. The goal with this volume is to be 2-to-1 or even. That's your goal. So when you look at the two sides, and again, we're basically playing checkers right now, okay? 1 and 1, 1 and 1. Now, when you get to 2-star, that's when we start to play chess. And if you're starting to hyperventilate, ease up, because when you get to 2-star, you get the corporate mentor, okay? I've drawn up Brooke's organization. Doug has drawn up Brooke's organization. I've drawn up Cassie's organization. We look and we look at it quarterly or however often you want to look at it to make sure we know where your money spots are so you're maximizing your income. You will not be alone. You just need to know the basics right now, which is 2-to-1 or even, okay? What that does is it maximizes how many cycles you make. Now, I'm going to share my screen. Am I allowed to do that? Maybe not. Or you can share your screen with that one that I sent you today, the understanding volume.
I should be. We did this last week. What did I have to do? I go to your thing. Oh, wait. Share screen, and then I can say. I don't remember if someone helped me to do this last year. Okay, I'll pull up what you
Yeah,
sent me.
it's just that one with like the red circle, which means nothing actually, but
Let me pull it up.
it was a great graphic, so I stole it. I stole it. I'm not even sorry about it. So is everybody like, you got that? Like, are we okay with it so far? So what I'm going to tell you is that typically you will only cycle as many times as your weak leg. And if we can get that graphic, I'll illustrate that, okay? So here we are, yes. So this, again, that red circle means nothing. It was just, I loved the way that this was laid out so that you could see weak leg volume, strong leg volume. It's just beautifully illustrated. So at the top, it says $18 per cycle. So this is assuming that you're a diamond coach, of course. So if you look at the 900 to 1800, what that's going to do is it's going to use all of that, okay? If your organization looks like that, you're going to take 200 from the 1800 side all the time until the 900. Dana, Brooke has it, so she can forward it to you. So it'll take all of that 1800 because you're taking 200 per cycle and 100 from the 9 side. Does that make sense? Like, this helps you figure out how much volume you need on each side, okay? So let's say, for example, you want to make 250 a week and your strong leg is crazy because you're on Brooke's strong leg and she's giving you a ton of volume. Well, you know, the 2800 side is just fine. So now you have to worry about your active coaches and you have to worry about getting that volume on the weak side. Boom, there's 250 a week. And remember, team cycle bonuses do not figure in your commissions. So whatever you make from hitting Success Club, that you have to calculate that outside of it. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. So I hope this helps you guys kind of see what those bonuses look like week over week. What questions do you have so far? You're good? Okay, so you can stop sharing that. Okay, so then let's go into team cycle matching bonus. Okay, oh, one more thing. Brooke, will you pull up the team cycle estimator, that file that I showed you? And you can send this to the team as well. It's a really, really great tool that you can use. And I've never pulled it up on someone else's computer, so I'm interested to see what it looks like. It's just an Excel document, and you guys, it's on the champions page in the files section. Actually, Facebook has changed so much stuff. I'm actually not sure where it is. Okay, beautiful. So Brooke, if you will, go to where it says 500. And instead of 500, we want to make $2,000 per week. So if you'll type in 2,000 and then tab. So if you guys will notice what it did, because we're diamond, we're making $18 a cycle. Now, if you are an emerald or a ruby, you can make this 14 or 16. So then it will calculate how many total cycles you need from both sides. Remember, you're really only going to cycle as much as your weak leg, because 200 is coming from the other side. Okay, does that make sense? Right? So you'll need 112 total cycles, and then it breaks down your weak leg and your strong leg. Okay, which is amazing. And then it breaks it down even further into your Shakeology sales per week and per month. So it's a fun tool to use, and it's shocking. So Brooke, why don't you go ahead and put 14 in that $18 spot. Let's see how many cycles. It was 112. Dang, I don't want to work that hard. I would much rather make $18 per cycle. So hopefully this is a little bit of inspiration or a little nudge to get to diamond, so that you can make the same amount of money for a little bit less work. Okay, so you can go ahead and stop sharing on that. So the third way, any questions there? And like I said, Brooke has that and she can forward it to you guys, because I thought that would be a pretty cool tool for you to have. Let me just make sure there's, okay, good, yay. Okay, so the third way to make money, oh, so I meant to say, yes, you unlock it at Emerald. So the third way is team cycle matching bonus. Sounds like team cycle bonus, but it's a matching bonus, okay? You unlock this opportunity at Ruby. I know nobody really sits at Ruby, but this is when it's unlocked, okay? It's kind of like a game, right? So each little thing is unlocked at this certain level, right? This one unlocks at Ruby. So at Ruby, you get 5% of your team cycle bonuses from your team's team cycle bonus. And at Diamond, you get 10%. What the heck does that mean? Okay, let's take an example. I'm Brooke's coach, okay? I signed up under Brooke. She's my mama coach. And I made $100 this week from my team cycle bonuses from my volume, okay? Because she's my mama coach and because she's a star diamond, she gets 10% of that, which means she would make $10, okay? If she was a ruby, she would make $5. Now, think about having a rock star team, having a team full of people who are helping other people hit Success Club, change their life with the total solution. They're always working. They're always helping people. You're going to make a team cycle matching bonus every single week. That can be very, very lucrative. So it's in your best interest to be an amazing leader, to help your team move forward and to help your coaches become leaders of leaders. Okay. Any questions there? That one's pretty fun. So if you look on your check, there's a line that I think it says team cycle bonus or something like that. It says bonus on it. So any questions there? Okay, perfect. You guys can, I know it's a lot, like fed by a fire hose, holy cow, but let it knock around. It'll catch in those cobwebs, I promise. Okay, last way is the bonus, okay? 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, 15-star. Now, this is one of my favorite things to talk about just because it's so fun. And I know Brooke could tell you all kinds of stories about like amazing bonuses and how life-changing it is and stuff. So I'll tell you the way that it's calculated because it's different every quarter. Every quarter, Beachbody takes the revenue that we've made, the total revenue, and we take 2% off the top, okay? With that 2%, we split it into 4s. So it's a quarter. for each pool. So 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, 15-star, each gets a quarter, okay? This is how it works. With the 2-star pool, let's say there's 500 coaches in the pool, and the bonus, we're just using really small numbers here, okay? So 500 coaches, and let's say the bonus is $1,000, okay? That's how much Beachbody made. That's a quarter, okay? So that $1,000 gets split between those 500 people, okay? Cool, right? But then let's move up to the 5-star. Well, there's only 300 coaches in the 5-star pool. So that $1,000 only gets split between 300 people and not 500. But because you're 5-star, you get the 2-star pool and the 5-star pool. Same thing with 10-star and 15-star. So you get every bonus along the way. So you get to play everyone along the way. This one, of course, only unlocks at 2-star, okay? So you start to get your bonuses at 2-star, and you have to qualify every quarter. And we can definitely talk about that when the time comes. Again, we'll get there when we get there. But I do want to share with you some of the numbers that we got from last year. Let's see. So let's do quarter one. So a year ago, the 2-star bonus was 914. The 5-star was 2,700. The 10-star was 11,200, so 11,200. And then the 15-star was 41,000. So did you guys do that math really fast? Because I said you get every pool along the way, okay? So the total was over $56,000, okay? That's incredible. And FYI, most 15 stars have multiple business accounts, okay? Because you get that bonus for every business account that you have, right? And it's not just like, here's your yearly bonus, here's your annual bonus. No, that's a quarterly bonus, guys. Now, did you just automatically take yourself out of the running? Did you automatically say, my gosh, it's never going to be me? I order out pizza when there's a comma in my bank account, right? I could never have that much money. It's just unreachable. Stop it. That's a problem. That means your relationship with money, your relationship with success needs to be looked at. And I work with a lot of coaches, you guys. I work with a lot of coaches that say, I'm doing all the things and I just can't get there. Why? It's because you've taken yourself out of the running. You've disqualified yourself from that success. It's not because you're scared of the no. You're used to the no. It doesn't feel good, but like you kind of expected. What you're scared of is the yes. You're scared of having that 5-6 digits sitting in your bank account. You're scared that you won't know what to do with it and that your money thermostat is set lower than it should be. That's what's wrong here. Now, I'm here to tell you, Beachbody guarantees no level of success. It's based on your diligence and skill. And this is not normal. But why? Because there's those chosen few that say, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm rich, I can make more money, I'm willing to put the work in, right? Why not you? We hear that all the time in every single event. Why not you? But no, for real. Why have you taken yourself out of the running? I'm gonna tell you guys a story and then I'll open it up for questions. And I'm really hoping I don't get like emotional because I don't tell this story very often because I feel like kind of like braggadocious, but I feel I'm feeling the vibes. So I got divorced in 2015. So that was what, 6 years ago? Stay-at-home mom. Guys, that was all I ever wanted to be, was a mommy. Like, I got to be home with my babies and it was amazing, right? Then my world changed. My whole freaking world changed, flipped on its head. I have a college degree in public relations from 2003. Let me tell you, that does nothing for you in like 2014, 2015. Like everything changed. There were no newspapers. There were no like media kits. I was working at a shoe store. I was working at Famous Footwear. Okay. I love that job. Oh my gosh. I love talking to people. I love shoes, whatever. It was great. But when I got divorced, I wasn't paying the bills. I was in a tough spot, guys. I was living in government housing, had bugs, the carpet was awful. My kids weren't happy. I had to climb 3 flights of stairs. My neighbors were kind of sketch. This was not the life I had pictured for myself. And I sure as hell was not going to stay there. So I put myself in a place where I could open myself up to other opportunities, but I was not going to settle. They offered me a full-time job as an assistant manager, so I'd have my own store. And it was very tempting. I'd have benefits, my pay was going to increase. But nights and weekends and holidays, about my babies, I turned it down. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I can't do that. I can't do that to my kids. I live for my children, especially then. So the opportunity eventually came along to get a new job. And I was making more. I had benefits. I didn't have to work nights and weekends, and it was awesome, but it wasn't Beachbody. And I just kept holding on hope that something at Beachbody was going to show up, and it did. And I started working there, and I was so grateful, and I worked my butt off. And now, okay, I make more than my ex-husband. Guys, I make more than my ex-husband. I was reliant on him because I thought I was going to be stuck. I didn't think that I deserved that. Now, I pay his child support. As a woman in a state where it's the worst state to work as a woman, we get paid less every dollar than man does. And I make more. I did that, and I'm not scared to say that. And I hope it doesn't sound braggy, but I am dang proud of what I accomplished. And I hope my boys see me every single day and they say, dang, mom works hard. She doesn't need help to pay for our food. She doesn't need help from the church. Y'all, my car starts when I push a button. Like, oh my gosh, that's something I never had. And I get to show my kids what hard work and belief gets you. What are you going to show your kids? What are you going to do for yourself? This is your business, guys. Your business. That's the amazing thing about this. You have this billion-dollar company that's backing you up. Did you realize that you have access to a team of lawyers who will tell you what's okay to say and what's not okay to say? You don't even have to pay them. Like, that's so cool. Please understand the opportunity that you have, and please think about your goals so that you can make that happen. Connect it to your goals, connect it to what makes your heart beat, what sets your soul on fire, what gets your tummy like fired up. And if we talk about money and you're like, I'm going to go ahead and not talk about that, you need to fix it. Whatever you need to do, put yourself in a place where you can welcome it in so that you can use it as a tool to help others, so that you can use it as a tool to better things for yourself and your family. I don't know who listened to the National Wake Up Call today. Anybody? Nice. Rosalind, mind blown. She is using her wealth to build a swim school in Nigeria. It's amazing, guys. And she didn't apologize to anybody. So you don't apologize to anybody. You say, yep, can you believe it's that affordable? Can you believe that I'm going to be by your side in this journey the whole time? Come on, let's do it together. Guys, thank you so much for letting me come tonight. I'm sorry I got a little teary, but do you have any questions? Oh my gosh, you guys totally have to watch it. It's so good. So you guys can take yourself off mute. Seriously, any questions? Okay, while you're thinking, I often get asked what PD I'm doing right now. And right now I'm listening to a book called Secrets of a Millionaire Mind by Harv Eker. Incredible. I am obsessed. Obviously, I'm into the whole like money thing right now. Just because that's kind of like where my life is kind of going. But I do really want to encourage you guys to do the PD that speaks to your soul. Like Ashley McClellan did a call for us, Best of the Best, a couple weeks ago. And she was like, look, if your PD isn't like what you need right now, then change it. Like if you're having marital problems, like don't listen to John Maxwell. Like he's leadership. Like listen to a marriage book. If you're having like, if you have grief and you're trying to work through that, get through that. Like there's no need to force yourself to listen to a money book when you're trying to deal with something very personal and very deep in your life. Like that's just sticking a pin in your business and pretending like nothing's going on. So I highly, highly encourage you guys to listen to the PD that is right for the season of life that you're in. And right now it just happens to be, I'm going to be a millionaire for me. We'll see. We'll see if that happens. So any questions, guys?
I have a random question. Did you coach or have you always worked for corporate?
I've always worked for corporate.
I was just curious.
Yeah, good question. I get that a lot. Some coaches will be like, so when you sign up a coach, I'm like, not quite. I'm not a coach. No, but I talked to a whole bunch. Talked to a whole bunch of coaches.
So Mary, I'm just looking, we have a lot of like emeralds working their booties off to diamond right now, you know? So what, and obviously incomes, all those fun things come with it, but what would you say, I don't know, specifically to them, like what to focus on, what to, I don't know, any words of wisdom as they're pushing to diamond right now?
Totally. So whatever you have to, and this is going to sound, I kind of feel like the coach that's yelling at you from the sidelines when I say this, but I mean it with all my heart. Get there sooner than later. The longer you wait, the harder it's going to be. So whatever you have to do, talk to people. Think about those vital behaviors that you're doing. Is an invite an invite, or is it really just a follow-up that you keep doing? How are you finding new people? Who are you filling your funnel with? You need to be talking to people like that. And how are you talking about the business? The other thing is, don't discount the success that you have. So being in this world, we know that Emerald's the very first step, right? That gets you compensation plan qualified, right? Again, I can't wait to see the videos of your kids trying to say that. So first step is Emerald, okay? And now that you're in this world, you're like, oh, I'm only an Emerald. Don't do that. Nobody knows what that means. What you need to say is, I'm an Emerald. I've achieved this. This is part of my Beachbody resume. I can show you how to do the same thing because I'm on my way to this next step and I want to help you get to this first step, right? So don't discount what you're doing, right? Think about the successes that you've had. Oh yeah, I helped Susie lose 20 pounds and she was postpartum, but she kept her milk supply and she felt like a rock star and she's able to chase her other two kids around. And I helped her do that. And then guess what? She bought the stroller of her dreams because she helped other people. Don't disqualify your success. Always say, I've reached this and I can help you do it too. And then let's get to this next step together. But the most important thing is don't drag your feet. Okay. Think about a water wheel. This is always a picture that I like to paint because, you know, the big water wheels that they have like at the mills and stuff, when they first get it going, it takes a ton of water and there's stuff spilling all over and it just barely moves. at first, right? And it's like, oh, there's just so much waste there. Guys, you're going to spin your wheels for a bit. You're going to go through the mud, and that's okay. That's okay. Like I said, this is work. Okay. This is not an easy business. The things you do are simple, but it's not easy. You have to put in that initial energy. Okay. Because if you're going to make this business life-changing, I mean, I'm going to say Dave Ramsey, live like no one now so that you can live like no one else later. Right? So put in that initial energy, get the wheel moving, and then it's just like a little trickle, and that wheel just keeps going and going. Right? I hope that helps. I mean, there's nothing really like do ABC and then you're good. Like, you guys have to fail forward. The only way to fail at this business, this is what I will say, the only way to fail at this business is to stop. It's the only way to fail is if you quit. If you keep doing the things, even little things, you're going to move forward. Yes, fail to succeed, fail forward. Fail is a faithful attempt in learning. That's what it means.
All right, ladies, I want to respect your time, Mary. Is there any last burning questions for Mary? As you can see, like, you need to get to 2-star just so you can be surrounded by her energy, because she's amazing.
You're coming to our next retreat, right?
Totally. Tickets booked.
Yeah.
I'm actually scheduled for my vaccine in April, so I will be totally vaccinated. And they said that they don't really know about travel, but the vaccine will help to make it better. So
just be prepared for the second shot. I was so sick.
Was it a doozy? I've heard the second one's a doozy. So, hey man, if it means I can see my girls again,
yes,
bring it on. Thank you so much for having me tonight, guys. It was so fun. I hope you guys have the best week. Use those codes. Remember, like I said, and salted caramels tomorrow.
Perfect. Thank you, Mary. You're such a blessing. Have a good night.
Good night, guys. Mwah.